Hello, viewers. My name is Jasper Iketumuna, taking you on today's real estate capsule. Capsule, I mean the P you need to take so that you get it right in real estate investment. Today's edition, we are going to look into what I call property titles in Nigeria specifically. Property titles is all about the legal document that defines or serves as evidence of ownership or right of land or property. There are a lot of titles out there, but I will take the ones that are relevant and more modern to what you are doing. I will not go to definition, I'll go to explanations for better understanding of the viewers. Now, the first there is decision. We have two words: decision, incision. Before decision, let us also note the ownership of land was vested in the hands of governors of states via 1978 Land Use Act. Before then, traditional owners have their land. With that act, removed from them and give to governors to be in charge of the land of every state. Now, what is decision? Decision is, like I said, I've given explanations, not definitions. Let's say in a particular local government or local governments, we have 100,000 acres of land, and the government says, or the indigenous owners apply to the government, we want to use part of this land for our own development and also residential use and other commercial use also. Governments, I've looked at it, it's okay. Out of this 100,000 acres of land, I think government has also planned to do, example, airport, stadium, urban areas, industrialization, and other developments. It's okay. Out of this 100 acres, let us cut. This one means cut. This one is cutting a part from the whole. WHOLE. Now, the government cuts a part. They cut 70,000 acres and gives the people 30,000 acres for their own use. That act of cutting it is what they call decision. I hope you understand this. So that when they are buying a property and they say it is exercised, that's what happened. The government has cut their part and left the rest for the community. That community or the real estate company must not go beyond what is given to them. You stick to what is given to you. From there, we go to Gazette. This shows that decision is the mother of Gazette. After they sell this land, government goes a step further to put it in their record and publish it on national dailies that we have today exercised this land and giving these ones to this. They always state the names of the communities entitled to what they have, including the coordinates, including the dimensions, and how many acres or hectares are given. They are all stated in that gazette. In volume this, number this, of 19 this, they are stated there for your conviction. Having said that, when you buy a property and you hear gazette, that was happen. However, whether it is a decision stage or gazette, they are good titles. You can deal with such titles. Now, what happens when I have a land that is gazetted? What do I do next? What I need to do is to apply for governor's consent from that gazette. Most people don't know this. Most people think it's only issue of old land that you need to go a consent. No. When you have a gazetted land, when you buy a gazetted land, you can take from there and go and get governor's consent. Okay? Having said that, is decision land good? Yes. Gazette land good? Yes. Is gazette better than CFO? No. They are all good titles. One that the gazette is given to the villagers, you buy from them, and the CFO you buy from government. Now let's go to CFO. Certificate of occupancy. Certificate of occupancy is usually given by government to individuals or companies who apply. From that decision, government has given 30% to the community. The remaining 7% belongs to government. Out of there, they can deal with this as they deem fit. From there, they can now give to individuals and with specific reasons what to do there, either for commercial or misuse or residential or for industrialization. They are well started there. And traditionally, CFOs last for 99 years. After 99 years, you need to reapply again. But I have not seen who have lived 99 years to reapply. Okay, until we get there, until you see someone that lived 99 years to reapply, you will know what happens when he reapplies. Now, let's go to governance consent. If anyone is buying a land that has CFO, but CFO is given to only one person, not two persons. It's given to one person in a lifetime. That person has the right of that land. Whoever buys a parcel or whole of that land gets what we call governance consent. You now apply to get governance consent on that CFO. It's a process. Either governor signs or the authority of state signs or commissioner for land signs. Whoever is empowered by government to sign on his behalf, it gives you that's governance consent. And whoever buys from the person that has governance consent, you also go and get another consent. Okay, from governance consent, we move straight to freehold. And what's freehold? Freehold is trending lately. And a lot of people are falling prey to that word freehold. Or what's freehold? Freehold is an estate or property which is free from hold of any entity or free from government opposition, subject to local area laws and regulations. Most people are going to America say it's freehold. Government still have right to take part of the lands. They are saying freehold. Government has the right, okay. So, and also those that if you are going for freehold, check whether freehold are Greek, freehold residential, freehold commercial or etc. Don't just say it's freehold and that's the freehold. Lastly, we look at what they call right of occupancy. It's popular in Abuja. Right of occupancy is a temporary right to occupy. Now, one question. Are these titles right? Yes. Anyone simply or no? Now, what would somebody asking me, is the Gazette more stronger than the CFO? They are good titles. But let me tell you the difference is there. A governor can easily revoke a CFO land. Okay? But for a governor to revoke a gazetted land, it will take a two-thirds of the House of Assembly to do that. If it's given to a community. So you don't wake up and revoke it. But you can wake up and revoke what? CFO. Okay? Secondly, if you are buying a land with CFO that have stayed for years, be sure that the person is paying annual rate on the land, the government. If not, calculate it back before you know the actual price to go for that land they are buying. Most people go and buy when buy land that has CFO for maybe 10 years, 20 years. When they want to go and do their consent, they find that they have a lot to pay. When they have paid to the owner of the land, you need to pay those outstandings before you get your consent. So if you are buying a land that has CFO, be sure that the owner is not owing anything to government. CFO also can come in a way of government allocation, where you pay, and when you are done with payment, they give you CFO. We'll continue this section next time, and we'll go more on them. I don't want to bore us with government acquisition now. So in the next capsule, we'll look at that acquisition properly so that we'll get it well. But for now, we know that if you are buying land as a decision, Gazette, certificate of occupancy, or already has governance consent, you are good to go. Have a great day, and God bless you. Make sure you buy right. That is the end of this section. Buy real estate and sleep well. Bye-bye.